So we were sleeping, and suddenly my colleague woke me up. She's like, Khushbu, ut. And then she pointed. And there was one of our patients, and he was standing in the resident room.
So, what is the difference between alcoholism and cannabis use?
It depends on what you're addicted to. Cannabis may it's more like calms you down. It kind of slows your life. It makes you worry less. It gives you like a new perspective on things, right? So that trip that people say. Yeah. And with alcohol, it's just like a CNS, central nervous system suppression thing. So everything just blunts, everything just sort of blurs. So recently there was a survey done in 2024, I think, by National Health Survey. And they have estimated the prevalence of depression in India to be around 4.5 to 5.8%. And if you look at it population wise, that's about 70 to 80 million people in India suffering from depression.
Hi, my name is Miraj. Welcome to my second episode of Miraj Talks. Today, we have our second guest, Dr. Khushbu Kansagra. She is one of the leading psychiatrists in Gujarat, and I'm really excited for this episode because this episode is going to be about psychiatry, how your mind works, addictions, your common mental health problems. Welcome, ma'am.
Hi, Miraj. Thank you for inviting me. It's very nice to be here.
Thank you. Uh, so, how are you doing?
I'm good. This is my first time coming to Jamnagar.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
Welcome to Jamnagar.
Thank you.
After this, I'll take you to some good places of food.
Sounds nice.
So, today you'll be walking us through your journey of psychiatry, how you became a doctor, uh, what made you choose psychiatry as your master's subject, and how was your journey.
Right.
So, let's begin.
Yeah, okay. So ever since I was a kid, I really liked reading. मुझे पढ़ना बहुत अच्छा लगता था, and I used to like fiction, stories, novels, all of that. And as I grew older, I started reading a lot about mental health, how it was depicted in stories, how characters struggle with it. And I was like in 8th or 9th. तब तो हमें कुछ सिखाया नहीं जाता था, right? What is mental health? I didn't know something like that existed. So it was very fascinating to me. Okay, we can suffer and our suffering can be not apparent to other people. And I really liked reading about it. I used to actively look up books जो mental health के बारे में बात करते थे.
Okay.
And then till then I used to do it for fun. Okay, yeah, it's nice, it's enjoyable, it's something interesting to read about. Then when I got in 10th, we had bio and math both, right? So math was the least interesting thing ever. I liked bio, but I was not very passionate about it. But since I did not like math, bio was the only option which I ended up choosing. And then after bio, the best thing that you can do is become a doctor.
Yeah.
So that's where my journey took me. And then when I came into MBBS, I realized, oh, okay, psychiatry is an option for me. And then I tapped into that childhood as a passion of mine. And then it was like a, just moving forward with that. It was a no-brainer for me after
Right.
that. Like since first year of MBBS, I knew कि करना तो यही है. And another thing that sort of made it clear for me that I wanted to practice psychiatry was कि even now, in fact, that's true. And it was true 10 years earlier also. कि इससे मैं कभी कंटालूंगी नहीं. Like I would wake up 20 years from now and I would still be very excited to hear stories from patients, to help them understand themselves better, to help them reach whichever goal they want to reach. So I could see myself doing this for the rest of my life with the same level of interest and passion. I was very sure about that. And that just like, helped me move forward with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, we had a lot of stigma when we were in, like, you were in MBBS and I was doing my 11th, 12th.
Yeah.
It was like psychiatry is a very disturbing field,
Mm.
and काम करना अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. You'll
Yeah.
hear like very cruel stories and
Yeah.
all, and it is like burden on your soul every day working in psychiatry. We had a lot of those
Yeah.
talks going on at
Yeah,
that
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
So, did you come across those stories too?
Oh my God, so much. So when I got into MBBS, everyone was really happy कि हाँ खुशबू का हो गया बढ़िया. And then slowly I started talking to my family after a couple of years कि मैं साइकेट्री का सोच रही हूँ. तो पहले तो उन लोग ने मुझे सीरियसली नहीं लिया. हाँ बदल जाएगा दिमाग. she'll take gynec, she'll take pedia. चलता रहा सबका. And when they realized कि I'm serious, तब they started getting serious with me. कि
Okay.
बेटा सोच लो, how will you manage it? लड़की हो, what if there are violent patients? क्या होगा? And पागलों के साथ रह के तुम भी पागल बन जाओगी. So all of that did come my way. But I was very firm in my decision because by then I was very sure that मुझे surgical branch नहीं लेनी है कोई. So
Okay.
that was like 3-4 branches तो ऐसे ही निकल जाती हैं. And psychiatry also is a terminal branch. So what that means is that a super specialization is not needed. So like when you become a MD physician, it's almost expected of you to continue DM. You become an endocrinologist or you become a liver specialist or something like that.
Yeah.
Same for MS surgery. General surgeon तो अभी नहीं चलता है. पहले के ज़माने में चलते थे, but अभी नहीं. So in that respect, psychiatry is a terminal branch. You don't absolutely have to pursue anything further in terms of degree. You can do fellowships, you can do courses and stuff. You can continue to learn, but in that regard, it's a terminal branch. So that also allowed me to, pursue other interests that I had, allowed me to have like a chill life. You could have
Right.
your fixed timings and you could live your life. You could give time to family, to friends, social life, everything. So I presented these arguments to my family. And even at the time of, choice filling होता है NEET PG में. So I
हाँ.
remember my dad calling me कि बेटा डाल तो दो पीडिया डाल तो दो. मैंने बोला पापा मुझसे नहीं होगा. मैं तो साइकेट्री करने वाली. And yes, I also had that concern, would it be too harrowing? Would it be too consuming? And for the first few months of residency, I would say it was a little bit. Because you do hear stories, you hear all the horror stories that patients come with. They give you reasons as to why they have been depressed for so long, why they've been anxious for so long. And it's very difficult for you to sort of disconnect with that, to look at them objectively.
Right.
But then actually, and I think this is really helpful information because I also get medical students coming to me and asking me, you've done this, is this okay? I get parents coming to me, mera bachcha psychiatry lene wala, is this like, okay? So this is what I tell them, it's part of your training. We are taught how to look at patients objectively. We are taught to empathize, but to also maintain the professional relationship of, being a doctor and treating your patient. And then going home and, refocusing on what is important to you, your personal life. So it is all part of the training. It bugs you for a little bit at the
Okay.
start, but I think you have no option but to learn how to deal with it.
Right. You cannot go back home every day with those stories and think about it the whole day, right?
Yeah, it does not work. It's not helpful. It does not allow you to live your life the way you want to.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, can you share some of the stories you came across doing your PG, which are very,
So,
which bugged
okay.
you for a long time?
So, nothing that bugged me because again, we are taught, right? These are patients who are suffering, who are looking for help, who are not in their right minds, jinki judgment compromised hai. So nothing really bugs you. But I'll tell you one story. So we used to admit addiction patients. So usually alcohol de-addiction के patients हम admit करते हैं. So first year में we are supposed to stay in the ward only. Like आपको नहाना धोना खाना पीना ब्रश सब सोना वहीं करना होता है. So we had like a resident room. उसमें मैं और मेरी colleague we were sleeping रात को.
Okay.
Emergency आई तो आपको उठने का.
Sorry, ma'am. Just a minute. I think your mic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just came now. That's
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can adjust it while.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. So we used to have emergency duties in the
Okay.
ward at night. And मैं और मेरी colleague हम लोग we were sleeping. काम खत्म करके हम सो गए. फिर कोई patient आएगा तो उठेंगे. Nursing staff हमको inform करता था. So we were sleeping. And suddenly my colleague woke me up. She's like, Khushbu, उठ. I was like, क्या है? सोचने दे, patient तो नहीं है. And then she just woke me up and then she pointed. And there was one of our patients and he was standing in the resident room and he was urinating.
Ah.
And both of us were really, really scared, and we started like thoda sa we yelled. Then the nursing staff came and they took the patient back. And then in the morning we interviewed that patient. Okay, do you recall this happened? Like, do you know you did this? And unfortunately he did not recall. I think he was, because he was going through detoxification, so he was a little bit confused.
Okay.
So yeah, so that is something that comes to my mind when you ask me for stories.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
You
So
know, it's also scary. We used to, sometimes we had to sleep with our door locked,
no,
because as much as they are patients, they in their lack of judgment, compromised judgment, it is a bit risky. So you
yeah.
do take
फिर
precautions.
डर लगता था सोने में.
You get used to it. You get
Okay.
used to it.
Okay. So we'll take alcoholism after a few common topics. Let's talk about depression and anxiety, which are the most common. What do you come across in your everyday practice?
Yeah.
And yeah, what is depression? How it affects your brain? What are the reasons?
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So before we move on to what is mental health related disorders, I would first like to just shed some light on what is actual optimal mental health.
Okay.
And before we move to the abnormal, let's see what the
Normal.
optimal is supposed to be. Yeah.
Right.
So optimal mental health is not just like absence of psychiatric disorders, right? It's not कि आपको depression नहीं है तो आप healthy हो, ऐसा नहीं होता. So WHO in fact defines optimal mental health as a sense of well-being in sense of your social life, your emotional life, your relationship aspect of your life, uh, sense of well-being in those areas, along with fruitful productivity in terms of occupation, in terms of family, in terms of community. So giving back to the community as well. And lastly, being able to realize your full potential. Okay, these are my limitations, but these are the heights that I can reach to. So it's about the subjective sense of well-being, along with fruitful contribution to society and creating a meaningful life for yourself.
Okay.
So if you are sort of doing well in all these areas of your life, it is safe to say you are healthy, right?
Okay.
But I don't know. I think neither of us could like tick all those
Boxes.
criteria. Yeah. But yes, okay. If we talk about depression, right, one of the most commonly talked about mental health issues. So recently there was a survey done in 2024, I think, by National Health Survey. And they have estimated the prevalence of depression in India to be around 4.5 to 5.8%. And if you look at it population wise, that's about 70 to 80 million people in India suffering from depression.
Okay.
So one of the हम भी सबसे पहले डिप्रेशन ही सीखते हैं वार्ड में जाके, राइट? व्हेन वी स्टार्ट रेसिडेंसी हम भी लाइक सबसे कॉमन केसेस उसी के होते हैं, तो उसका ही सबसे ज़्यादा एक्सपोजर हमको शुरुआत में मिलता है. सो दैट्स व्हाट वी लर्न फर्स्ट. सो हमारे जो प्रोफेसर थे, ही टॉट अस वेरी ब्यूटिफुली. ही सेड के देयर इज़ अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन बीइंग सैड, देयर इज़ अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन बीइंग डिप्रेस्ड, राइट? सो सैडनेस इज़ अ नॉर्मल इमोशन, राइट? हमें कुछ चाहिए, हमें नहीं मिल रहा. So sadness is a very natural consequence of having an unfulfilled desire, right? Depression is an illness. Depression is a physical thing that patients actually feel. They come and tell me, they don't say I'm sad. Something is wrong with me, right? मुझे नहीं अच्छा लग रहा, बीमार हूँ मैं. And it's not just about mood in depression, although that is the thing that is reported the most often, low mood, persistent low mood, sadness of mood, वो सबसे ज़्यादा patients report करते हैं. But along with that, there is also physical symptoms that patients experience. लेथार्जी है, एनर्जी नहीं है, कुछ करने का मन नहीं कर रहा है, पड़े रहने की इच्छा हो रही है, थकान सी महसूस होती है, कभी कभी सेंसेशंस एक्सपीरियंस होते हैं. So physical aspect is also present in depression. Then there is something called cognitive aspect. Forgetfulness आता है, थिंकिंग स्लो हो जाती है, कभी कभी क्लैरिटी नहीं रहती, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग टेक्निक्स हमारी कम हो जाती हैं, हम जॉय एंटिसिपेट करना भूल जाते हैं, राइट? जैसे आपने बोला कि यू विल टेक मी समवेयर नाइस, लाइक यू नो हम
Yeah.
फूड प्लेस में जाएंगे, लाइक ओके वाओ दैट साउंड्स नाइस, यू नो, लाइक अ स्पार्क गोज इन माय ब्रेन.
Right.
But for people who are depressed, it's very difficult for them to anticipate joy. And because they are not able to anticipate joy, वो खुशी देख ही नहीं पाते फ्यूचर में, उनको कुछ करने का मन ही नहीं करता है. एंड फिर वो कुछ करते नहीं है तो इन रिटर्न जॉय भी मिलता नहीं है, एंड दैट्स लाइक अ विशियस साइकिल दैट दे आर trapped in.
Okay.
So cognitive component is also present in depression. Sexual component is also there, right? Reduced libido, erectile dysfunction, decreased capacity to feel pleasurable orgasm. ये सब चीज़ें भी देखने को मिलती हैं. So depression is not just कि अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, right? Although emotional dysregulation भी काफ़ी होता है, you know, चिड़चिड़ापन डेवलप होता है, गुस्सा ज़्यादा आता है. So all of that is also there. Sleep आपकी अफेक्ट होती है, appetite आपका कम होता है. So depression is something that affects almost all your body systems. In fact, it is researched that people who are depressed are more likely to, you know, have compromised immune systems. So more likely to catch infections and all of that. They're more likely to develop lifestyle diseases, cardiovascular illnesses. So yeah, depression is much more complex than just a sad mood. When we talk about why it happens, so there are multiple factors. So biological factor एक होता है. What is your brain chemistry, what is your brain structure. जेनेटिक्स एक कॉम्पोनेंट होता है. फैमिली हिस्ट्री बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग हो मूड डिसऑर्डर्स की, तो डिप्रेशन इज़, यू आर वेरी लाइकली टू गेट डिप्रेशन इन दैट केस इन फेस ऑफ स्ट्रेसर्स, राइट? एनवायरमेंटल सिचुएशन कैसी है, मल्टीपल स्ट्रेसर्स हों, क्रॉनिक स्ट्रेसर्स हों तो भी हो सकता है, चाइल्डहुड ट्रॉमा हो. In fact, maternal health is also very important. So when your mom is like pregnant with you, is she stressed? How her mental health is? Did she contract any stressful physical illness? So that also affects your capacity to develop not just depression but many other mental health disorders. Peripartum history कैसा है, right? Was it a normal delivery? Was it a CS? Was it a traumatic birth? आपको सक्शन करके खींचना पड़ा. बहुत छोटी छोटी चीज़ें हैं.
So that leads to depression?
It can.
Okay.
It is one of the risk factors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Etiology अगर हम देखें डिप्रेशन की, like why it happens, yes, it is one of the risk factors. It can contribute to depression. Yeah.
Wow.
So these are some of the reasons why it's multifactorial, right? It's like
Right.
diabetes कि सिर्फ शुगर खाने से डायबिटीज़ नहीं होता, right? आपका लाइफस्टाइल भी है, आपका जेनेटिक्स भी है, सब चीज़ें होती हैं उसमें. So depression is also a little bit like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And how it affects your brain chemistry? A
So
little bit.
up until a couple of decades ago, there was this theory कि neurotransmitters affect होते हैं, right? So we've heard these names: serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine. So up until a few decades ago, this was the main theory कि ये सब चीज़ें कम होती हैं ना हमारे ब्रेन्स में, सेरोटोनिन, डोपामीन, उसके कारण डिप्रेशन हो सकता है. But in the last, I think 2 or 3 decades, we have come much more far than that. डिप्रेशन का धीरे धीरे कारण पता चल रहा है. इट इज़ स्टिल, रिसर्च इज स्टिल गोइंग ऑन. बट 2 न्यूरॉन्स होते हैं हमारे ब्रेन में. सो न्यूरॉन इज़ ब्रेन सेल, जो हमारे ब्रेन का बेसिक सेल होता है, जिससे ब्रेन बना हुआ होता है, राइट? सो 2 न्यूरॉन्स के बीच में कनेक्शंस होते हैं जिसको हम साइनेप्टिक कनेक्शन बोलते हैं. वो साइनेप्टिक कनेक्शंस वीक होते हैं, उसके कारण भी डिप्रेशन हो सकता है. न्यूरॉन्स की डेंसिटी कम होती है, उसके कारण भी डिप्रेशन हो सकता है. न्यूरोप्लास्टिसिटी कम हो, उसके कारण भी डिप्रेशन हो सकता है. सो मल्टीपल रिसर्च इज़ बीइंग डन ऑन दैट, एंड दिस ओवर सिंप्लीफाइड मॉडल ऑफ डिप्रेशन दैट वी अंडरस्टूड लाइक अ फ्यू डेकेड्स अगो, दैट इज़ गेटिंग स्लोली changed.
Okay. Wow. And what about anxiety? Like, does it go hand in hand? Anxiety is common, and like, what is the same brain chemistry, and how does it affect like
Yeah.
people?
So at a molecular level, the principle is same.
Okay.
It's just that anxiety affects different areas of brain. There are overlapping areas of brain in depression and anxiety which get affected,
Okay.
but slightly different. But anxiety differs from depression in the fact that anxiety is always about the future. And this is actually something I wanted to bring up today because I know a lot of us are suffering from anxiety. So this is the key feature to identify anxiety. कि आपके ब्रेन में हमेशा यही चल रहा है, अब क्या होगा? You're always imagining this negative future outcome कि कुछ ना कुछ तो बिगड़ने ही वाला है और
Mm.
इतना बिगड़ेगा कि I won't be able to handle it. If you're asking yourself these what if questions, what if this happens, what if this happens, ये होगा तो क्या होगा, then it's a severe sign of anxiety. But the
Right.
unfortunate case in anxiety is कि it starts with this, but it quickly moves on to physical symptoms. So आपको palpitations होने लगेंगे, heart rate बढ़ जाएगा, ट्रेमर्स आने लगेंगे,
Mm.
रेस्टलेसनेस आपको महसूस होगा. सो एंग्जाइटी इज सो डिस्प्लीजिंग, इट्स सो अनप्लेजेंट कि यू फॉरगेट वेयर इट स्टार्टेड.
Okay.
पेशेंट्स कम टू अस के मैडम ये हो रहा है, मुझे मुझे बेचैनी हो रही है, घबराहट हो रही है. इन गुजरात देयर इज दिस टर्म लाइक रगवाट થાય છે મને. This is something that I learned in my residency. So they come to us with all these symptoms. बिकॉज इमेजिन ना, आप इतने अनकंफर्टेबल हो, सो आपका पूरा ध्यान तो आपके सिम्टम्स पर ही है. एंड दीज सिम्टम्स आर सेंडिंग अ मैसेज टू योर ब्रेन कि यू आर नॉट ओके. है ना, आपका धड़कन तेज़ है, आपका सांस ठीक से नहीं आ रहा, आपको पसीना छूट रहा है, आप घबराए हुए हो. तो
Mm.
वो देख के इंसान और घबरा जाता है और
Right.
एंग्जाइटी महसूस करता है, और एंग्जाइटी महसूस करता है ना, तो ये सिम्टम्स और बढ़ते हैं. सो अगेन
Right.
दिस इज लाइक अ विशियस
Cycle.
साइकिल.
Right.
बट देन यू हैव टू वेरी केयरफुली, पहले तो फिजिकल सिम्टम्स हम रिजॉल्व करते हैं, एंड देन वी गेट टू द रूट ऑफ इट. ओके,
Mm.
व्हाट इज़ द इशू, व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज़ गोइंग टू हैपन, कैसे चालू कैसे हुआ. थॉट्स पे हम फोकस करते हैं, जहाँ से एंग्जाइटी चीफली चालू हुई. सो एंग्जाइटी इज चीफली अबाउट फ्यूचर, क्या होगा क्या होगा क्या होगा. एंड there is definitely a connection. So it's a very well known fact that prolonged anxiety can lead to depression.
Okay.
You're always in this state of not knowing, always in the state of being scared. So it's
Right.
almost like you stop enjoying life, you don't
Mm.
derive pleasure from enjoyable things. So life does not seem like worth living anymore. You're always scared कि यार इससे अच्छा तो it's just better to die, and that's when it starts turning into depression.
Depression. So does it boil down to you're not living in the present? You're always living in that what if ye hoga, what if ye hoga.
Yeah.
So you need to live in the present.
Yeah,
Does
yeah,
that
yeah.
in
This
simple
is
terms?
this is one of the most important things that we teach our clients, our patients, and this is what we call like mindfulness. This is a word that is very common on Instagram these days. But
Okay.
mindfulness is exactly that, just being present in the current moment and observing your life in a very non-judgmental manner. In not coming to extreme negative conclusions about what's going on, what is happening to you, or what will happen. So yeah, absolutely, it that plays a very significant role.
So what sort of anxiety patients, like what age group are you seeing?
hmm
Is it a lot of like 18 to 25-year-olds, teenagers?
Right,
What sort of patients are you seeing more compared to like 5, 6 years ago?
right. So if you want to compare it, then definitely in the last 2-3 years post COVID, uh, I would say 20 to like 40-45. This is the age group, like the कमाने वाले लोग जो घर
Mm.
के अर्निंग मेंबर्स होते हैं. Because in COVID there were so many unpredictable deaths.
Right.
ठीक है, डिस्चार्ज होने की तैयारी है, but then something happens, and COVID was like new to all of us. We also didn't know what was going on. Yeah, it was a learning process for us also. So because इतने सारे incidents हुए हैं, it's almost logical actually to me कि लोगों में ये डर बैठेगा कि ओके, न्यूज़ में मैंने देखा 20 साल के
Mm.
लड़के के साथ ऐसा हुआ, मैं भी 20 साल का हूँ, मेरे साथ भी हो सकता है. एंड देन इट स्टार्ट्स डेवलपिंग इनटू एंग्जाइटी कि व्हाट इफ मेरे साथ ऐसा हो गया, एंड मेरी फैमिली का क्या होगा, मेरी बहन का क्या होगा, व्हाट विल
Mm.
हैपन टू माय किड्स. एंड when this thought starts coming कि something bad is going to happen, then like I said, right, वो physical response body का आने लगता है, anxiety का, palpitations, and then वो देख के हम और ज़्यादा, and patients take this as proof कि सी मेरा धड़कन बढ़ा, समथिंग इज रॉन्ग विथ माई हार्ट. डॉक्टर्स आर नॉट एबल टू कैच इट. ECG में कुछ नहीं आ रहा, बट मुझे पता है कि कुछ तकलीफ तो
हाँ.
है. So this is what we call actually illness anxiety.
Okay.
This extreme fear that something really terrible is going to happen to you in terms of health.
Okay.
Something drastic, something life threatening. Suddenly it will happen and nobody will be able to rescue me from that. So
Okay.
that is, it has spiked a lot
After COVID,
after
right?
COVID, yeah. But if you talk about before COVID,
Yeah.
it was common in almost all age groups. We used to have like 60-year-old females coming to us with anxiety. We used to have 15-year-olds coming to us with anxiety. Apna jo age group hai usme to it's very 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 common. So yeah.
Okay. So, uh, yeah.
No, I can. No, wait, yeah.
It's
Maybe I
okay.
can just hold it.
No. You can just.
This is fine, right?
Yeah, that should be
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Also, what about phone addiction and like you see in younger age groups, like
Yeah, yeah.
parents are giving a lot of exposure to the social media. They're handing them over phones at an
Yeah.
early age.
Yeah.
So what do you feel? Are you seeing those kind of patients too, or have you noticed any change?
Yes. So my practice is adult psychiatry. I don't see a lot of child psychiatry cases, but I see mothers.
Okay.
They come to me and their main issue is I don't know how to handle my kid. So their
Okay.
disturbance starts from there. I don't feel like I'm a good mother. I don't know how
Okay.
to handle my child. I don't know how to teach him to do the right things. And then when you dig deep, it sometimes almost always boils down to phone usage. कि उसको फ़ोन
Okay.
यूज़ करना है, मुझे नहीं करने देना है, फिर वो टैंट्रम थ्रो करता है, फिर वो रोने लगता है, वो सर पछाड़ता है, and then I don't know what to do, and then I just give in, and that makes me feel like a bad mother. So in that context, I hear of this a lot. But
Okay.
yes, I think again, if we go back to COVID, we didn't have like a lot to do,
Yeah.
and life was very restricted and limited to a couple of rooms. You could
Yeah.
not go out. So how do you entertain your kids? So a lot of many parents, I think, turned to this because it was easy, because times were really hard. You have like a serious father in the hospital. You don't have like, how do you handle your kid in that moment? So it's easier
Yeah.
to just stick them in front of the TV or your phone. It's easier to make them eat their meals when there's a screen in front of them. They
Yeah.
are more compliant in that
Okay.
sense. Yeah, so that has also spiked up. And I think the evolution of internet has also played a role, right? Like when I got WhatsApp when I was in 12th.
Okay.
I didn't know up until then कि what is internet or what. So Instagram वगैरह तो पता भी नहीं था. But अभी सब कुछ इतना forward हो चुका है कि my niece will be able to show you everything on Instagram. She'll open Spotify, she'll play her favorite song, she'll make me dance to it. So वो चीज़ भी इतनी forward हुई है, वो चीज़ हमारे lives का इतना inseparable part बन गई है कि how do you keep it from kids? बच्चे आपको तो देख रहे हैं ना, मम्मी फ़ोन यूज़ कर रही है, पापा फ़ोन में कर लाइक दे आर आल्सो क्यूरियस, है
Right.
ना? सो चाइल्डहुड इज़ अबाउट क्यूरियोसिटी, दैट्स व्हाट यू डू
Yeah.
व्हेन यू आर अ किड. सो या बिकॉज़ ऑफ दैट इट्स ईज़ी प्लेज़र. आप कुछ देखते हो, इट्स रिवॉर्डिंग, इट्स क्विक रिवॉर्ड एंड इट्स एंडलेस. देयर इज़ नो एंड टू इट. कुछ ना कुछ, ये शो खत्म किया तो ये आएगा, ये रील खत्म की तो वो आएगा. सो चिल्ड्रन ऑल्सो अंडरस्टैंड दैट कि मुझे यहाँ से मज़ा आ रहा है तो मुझे इसको सीक करना है, मुझे इसको चेस करना है. दे डोंट हैव द इनसाइट के, इवन समटाइम्स वी डोंट हैव द इनसाइट, बट तो वो लोग को तो नहीं होता कि आई शुड स्टॉप नाउ और दिस इज़ नॉट गुड फॉर मी. सो इन दैट केसेस a good structure for them is very important, like
Okay.
non-negotiable rules,
Right.
rewarding them in other ways
Okay.
when they are participating in real world, when they're going out with their friends or they're playing with their friends, or things like that. So you have to give a very um, non-negotiable structure to your parenting in those cases.
So, like, just like the children are chasing those highs, addictions will become more common. Do you feel?
Yeah, absolutely. See, addiction is, like you said, right? It's about chasing that high. So, addiction, if you boil it down, if you oversimplify it, there are two things why people develop addictions. So one is like learning. So you do something, it brings you joy in any sense, or it makes you feel good in any sense, be it physically or psychologically, whatever.
Hmm.
Your brain is learning कि oh ये किया तो अच्छा लगा.
Hmm.
So you will do it more, है ना, you will chase that. Conditioning होता है धीरे धीरे. And second is motivation. So when we see people, patients struggling with addiction, they always have some reason, you know, whether it's coping, difficulty dealing with stressors in life,
Hmm.
poor marriages, difficult jobs, uh, sleep issues. A lot of people start alcohol for sleep. कि नींद नहीं आती इसलिए थोड़ा सा पी लेती हूँ. And then it
Okay.
becomes like a habit.
Right.
So motivation, what is your motivation to consume alcohol? Sometimes it's as simple as just peer pressure. You know,
Yeah.
you take a quick puff and your
Yeah.
friends are there, you know, thinking you're cool.
Yeah.
So then you're chasing that,
Right.
right? And you start for this, but then your brain's biology is so that once it starts receiving that pleasure, it wants more of that. उसको ज़्यादा
Yeah.
चाहिए ये चीज़,
Okay.
right? So there's sensitization. हमारे ब्रेन के
Hmm.
सिस्टम का रिस्पॉन्सिवनेस बढ़ जाता है to that thing. But that actually only lasts for a very short period. क्योंकि
Right.
सेंसिटाइजेशन खत्म होता है ना, फिर टॉलरेंस आता है.
Hmm.
टॉलरेंस इज के सेम अमाउंट ऑफ जॉय एक्सपीरियंस करने के लिए आपको वही पदार्थ ज़्यादा अमाउंट में लेना पड़ेगा. सो द प्लेजर दैट यू यूज टू गेट फ्रॉम लाइक वन पेग, यू हैव टू टेक 2 फॉर इट नाउ.
Right.
देन 3 weeks later you have to take 3, then 1 month later you have to take 4. क्योंकि आपका ब्रेन अभी यूज टू हो गया है. नाउ इट
Hmm.
वांट्स मोर. रिसेप्टर्स जो होते हैं ब्रेन में वो सब सैचुरेट हो जाते हैं, फिर उसको
Hmm.
और स्टिमुलेट करने के लिए और देना पड़ता है,
Okay.
राइट? एंड देन व्हेन यू स्टॉप गेटिंग इट सडनली, देयर इज विड्रॉल. सब
Hmm.
सब सब्सटेंस का विड्रॉल अलग अलग तरीके से प्रेजेंट करता है, बट देयर इज विड्रॉल. इवन फ़ोन में भी वी सी, राइट? हमको
Yeah.
नहीं मिला तो थोड़ा सा इरिटेशन होने लगता है, हाथ हमारे ढूंढने लगता है, यू नो, लाइक,
Yeah.
यू नो. So yeah, in this stage the addiction progresses. Addiction is also common in people जिनको genetic predisposition है.
Okay.
So by that what I mean is कि डोपामीन डेफिशिएंसी हो ब्रेन में पहले से, या डोपामीन के रिसेप्टर्स कम हो पहले से, डोपामीन का पाथवे इन सम और द अदर वेज मेस्ड अप. सो वो चीज़ उनको मिल ही नहीं रही है. सो टू सीक दैट प्लेजर, दीज पीपल आर वेरी नॉवेल्टी सीकिंग. कुछ नया करने की इच्छा होती है, यू नो, मे बी ऑर्डरिंग समथिंग न्यू,
Hmm.
बाइंग समथिंग न्यू, गोइंग समवेयर न्यू, टॉकिंग टू समवन न्यू.
Hmm.
So novelty seeking behavior जिन लोगों में होता है ना, those people are very likely to develop addictions. So this is also something that has been discovered in the last couple of decades. कि addiction is not just bad people do it, you know, कि हाँ वो तो पीता है उधर नहीं जाने का. It's not just that. It is a serious illness that people struggle with, which has a very real biological as well as genetic basis.
Wow. Okay. So, evolution of social media also, I have seen that. Like, first we were seeing long YouTube videos, we were watching movies, series.
Yeah.
Now we are very used to those shorts, reels.
Yeah.
So it is like, come time mein you are getting that high. And again you want to scroll down. Again you want to
Absolutely.
scroll down. So I feel addiction is also in these other areas.
100%.
It is like that.
Yeah.
What were the most common cases you have seen? Alcoholism?
Alcohol was very common, yes.
Okay.
We used to get a lot of opioid cases also. So people from Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. Cannabis, the addiction was also there. And multiple substance use, polysubstance use.
Right.
These were the cases that we used to get very frequently.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the difference between alcoholism and cannabis use?
It depends on what you're addicted to, right? So I think cannabis may, it's more like it kind of calms you down. It
Yeah.
kind of slows your life. It makes you worry less. It
Right.
gives you like a new perspective
Yeah.
on things, right? So that trip that people say. So yeah, and with alcohol, it's just like a CNS, central nervous system suppression thing. So everything just blunts, everything just sort of blurs.
Right.
and that slight buzz that you start feeling, and then you sort of disconnect from whatever is bugging you, whatever is bothering you.
Hmm.
But with cannabis, one thing that we really talk to people about is that we have seen a lot of single use cannabis psychosis cases.
Okay. What does that
So,
mean?
yeah, so I'll give you an example. I
Yeah.
had a 27, 30-year-old patient. He was perfectly fine in the current moment, but he just wanted to understand what happened to him 6 months ago when he was, I think, in Bhopal or some city in MP, where he had like one, chillam, and he said, I just lost complete control. I didn't know what I was doing. I was shouting, I was yelling, people were trying to get a hold of me. I was hearing things. I was very, very scared. Strange faces were looking at me. And I think he needed to be hospitalized for a week or so with
Okay.
just one, use of
So,
weed.
right.
Yeah. So this is very common, especially
Okay.
if you have genetic predisposition of any kind of psychotic illness. So
Right.
psychotic illnesses are where you lose touch with reality, where you hear things that are not there, where you see things that are not there, where there is a lot of disorganized behavior,
Okay.
disrobing, not taking care of self. So these are psychotic illnesses.
Okay.
But these are the typical illnesses which people associate with, not being mentally healthy or going to a
Hmm.
psychiatrist के गांडपन या पागलपन जिसको
हाँ.
कहते हैं. So these are those illnesses. So अगर किसी भी तरीके का genetic predisposition है for these illnesses and you consume cannabis in any form, so there's a very high likelihood that you might develop psychosis.
Okay.
In fact, one of my colleagues, I was talking to them, and he told me that he treated a patient for this case, single use cannabis psychosis. And 3-4 months he took treatment. He got really, really better. He got back on his life, studying for MBA, cracked the exam, got admission to celebrate, took another, chillum, and again the same thing happened.
Oh.
So some people are just not, I guess, fit, I would
Right.
say, to consume that, because it really disorganizes your perception of reality, and that is not
Right.
everyone's cup of tea.
Right.
Yeah. So that is, I think, a very you will not see that with alcohol. Alcohol
Exactly.
ke case mein you can have a couple and nothing this serious will happen.
Hmm.
Although you should not, but ye I think is a very big difference between alcohol and cannabis.
Uh,
Yeah.
so what should be the optimal amount people should be like drinking or having any, like it's legal in US, Canada, in some states, but do you think it should be legalized in India as well, or no? Are there any medicinal uses? Can you treat patients with
With cannabis,
cannabis?
yes.
Okay.
With cannabis, yes. So weight loss secondary to chemotherapy, in that cannabis has a good role. Uh, Vomiting post chemotherapy, it's very serious, very so in that case also cannabis has. Certain psychedelics are also being researched for treatment of depression, anxiety. Very, very early research is
Okay.
going on, but it is research does show that it increases empathy, it increases creativity,
Hmm.
stimulates imagination.
Yeah.
So the overall sense of well-being improves, and that can help in depression. But I don't know if there are any human studies that have been done so far. And in
Got
terms
it.
of alcohol, we used to hear that when we were studying in our early MBBS days, okay, red wine is actually good for your heart, but it's not corroborated by facts, I think.
Right.
And as a doctor, I can't say any amount of alcohol is okay, because it is pure toxin. It is
Okay.
pure toxin, from, I always tell my patients, from the, I say, top of your head to the tip of your nail, of your toe, सब जगह नुकसानी करनी है वो चीज़, सब जगह तूफ़ानी मचाना है. So yeah, I it's better to,
Stay away.
yeah, which is
Yeah.
hard, unrealistic in some cases, but moderation is again not everyone's game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, do you think, coming back to the question, it should be legalized in India?
It is, na? It is.
No, no,
Oh,
cannabis. Yeah. You won't get banned.
Yeah. So people, I think people who are an advocate for legalizing cannabis, their main argument is it is better than alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, alcohol takes a lot of lives in terms of physical health, also RTAs, road traffic accidents, and all of that. So, that is, I think, their main argument that it is not as bad as alcohol. But yeah,
That's
you want me to give a clear answer? Hmm.
Okay. Coming back to psychedelics,
Yeah.
what are its effects on brain and how different it is from opioids, cannabis, alcohol?
Right.
And I've heard a lot, like in Joe Rogan's podcast. That's like one of his favorites. Favorite topics too.
Okay.
So like there were a lot of stories he shared that they took, I think, LSD or MDMA, and in 5 minutes they're able to live 3 months of life in parallel universe, and zoop, they came back.
Yeah.
So what sort of effects like it produces on our brain, and have you seen any cases of heavy psychedelic use or any other substance use?
So we have, but it has always been mixed with cannabis and alcohol. So
Okay.
very rarely we see like pure psychedelic cases because polysubstance use is much common in such individuals, at least in rural India. So I have done my MBBS and MD both from Civil Hospital, Ahmedabad. So that's the kind of population we used to get,
Right.
So उन लोगों में polysubstance is more common. Exclusive psychedelic cases हमने इतने नहीं देखे हैं. But coming back to what it does to your brain. So imagine your brain as like a landscape. है ना, इट्स लाइक अ लैंडस्केप एंड लैंडस्केप में ऐसे छोटे छोटे हिल्स हैं. ओके, सो एक ए हिल है, एक बी हिल है, एक सी हिल है. नॉर्मली प्रोग्रेशन होता है कनेक्शंस का फ्रॉम ए टू बी टू सी टू डी, ऐसा होता है. बट व्हेन वी कंज्यूम साइकेडेलिक्स, दैट लैंडस्केप सॉर्ट ऑफ फ्लैटन्स.
Okay.
So what happens is, it is not that your brain will connect A to B, it might also connect A to C. It might jump A to D also. So
Right.
it bypasses a lot of normal neuronal connectivity. And it is because of that you perceive time, self, other people in an altered way. You know, like you said, कि, oh, 5 minutes में 3 महीने निकल गए, right? So that's your brain not processing information correctly.
Okay.
It is jumping a lot of loops that it's actually supposed to connect that.
Okay.
So atypical connections थोड़े से brain में उस समय पे बढ़ जाते हैं. That is one. Second is disordered connections भी होते हैं. Normally A to C कभी connect होगा ही नहीं, but इस case में होगा. So that's why there's this what is it called? I'm not able to remember the name, but synesthesia. Yeah, synesthesia. So synesthesia is you hear colors, you see music, right?
Okay.
So this is, I think, very typically associated with psychedelic use. So
Right.
atypical neuronal connections happen in psychedelic use. Another thing that is very interesting is that there is something in our brain called default mode network, DMN.
Okay.
And its chief function is like self-referential thinking about self,
Okay.
protecting self, thinking about self ka need, how is self adjusting to the world, focused on self, right? With psychedelic use, इसमें activity कम होती है. So self awareness थोड़ा सा कम होता है. इसके कारण psychedelic use से वो ego dissolution जो हम बोलते हैं ना कि you come apart, you become one with the world.
Right.
Yeah, so that happens because of that. You feel a greater connection to the world, and you feel like you know everybody, or you've met so many people, or whatever. You know, you feel like you've been the stars in the sky. Very atypical descriptions you get from patients. So because of that, this sense of self sort of disintegrates for a limited period of time. and you
Okay.
feel this greater connection with the world. It also because I told you atypical connections होते हैं, disordered connections होते हैं, so there's this outside the box thinking,
Yeah.
है ना, creativity बढ़ जाती है, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग टेक्निक्स बढ़ जाती हैं, इमेजिनेशन ज़्यादा स्टिमुलेट होता है, सो ये सब साइकेडेलिक्स के साथ वी सी.
Whereas in alcohol, it just
Yeah,
lowers it down.
yeah,
Right?
it just suppresses. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Coming to the end of the podcast.
Oh, it's already the end. This is fun. This is fun.
Yeah. Um, like I want you to describe a little bit about the treatment
Mhm.
and what should people do to keep their mental health fit and fine.
Okay.
Okay.
But that's a lot to summarize in 5
Yeah.
minutes. But so just for education purposes for your audience, treatment, if I were to summarize, happens in 3 modalities. One is medicines, second is psychotherapy, talk therapy, counseling, and third is this newer branch of pharmacological management of psychiatry, which is called neuromodulation techniques. So तीनों चीज़ें, मेडिसिन, थेरेपी एंड न्यूरोमॉड्यूलेशन, एक ही एंड पे आके रुकती हैं. लाइक देयर मोड ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट इज सेम बट द वे इज़ डिफरेंट, राइट?
Okay.
सो मेडिसिन्स, ओरल मेडिसिन्स होती हैं, सेफ मेडिसिन्स होती हैं. देयर इज़ अ लॉट ऑफ, ओ माय गॉड, सो मच स्टिग्मा अराउंड साइकोट्रोपिक मेडिसिन्स
Yeah.
कि people are so reluctant. They worry that they will have to take them for the rest of their lives,
Yeah.
that किडनी बिगड़ जाएगी 2 महीने के यूज़ में. So there's a lot of misinformation around psychotropic medicines, but that is not true. जैसे हम एंटीबायोटिक्स खाते हैं वैसे ही साइकेट्री की मेडिसिन्स भी उतनी ही सेफ हैं, ज़्यादा सेफ हैं इन सम केसेस. एंड येस, देयर आर केसेस जिसमें पेशेंट्स को लॉन्ग टर्म, मे बी 10 years 15 years मेडिसिन्स लेनी पड़ती हैं, बट दोज आर वेरी रेयर केसेस. In most patients, we start medicines, we give them for a period of maybe 6 to 9 months, maybe 1 year, and then we taper it out and then we stop it, depending on patient's improvement, right?
Patients are also worried about the side effects
Yeah.
in this case, in
Yeah.
these cases.
And you know what? There are real side effects to psychotropic medicines.
Okay.
But you know what? It is a dialogue. It's like then you have to weigh the benefits that you are getting and the side effects that you'll have to tolerate. So, what is a good balance for you? But I think what patients forget is that they have the right to tell their doctor कि यार मुझे हेयर लॉस हो रहा है, वो मुझे नहीं चलेगा, या वेट गेन हो रहा है, मुझे नहीं चलेगा, बिकॉज साइकेट्रिक मेडिसिन्स हैव एडवांस्ड अ लॉट. वी हैव लॉट्स ऑफ देम. आपको कोई साइड इफेक्ट नहीं ठीक लग रहा है या नहीं टॉलरेट हो रहा है, वी विल मेक द स्विच. यू टेल अस, यू कम टेल अस.
Yeah.
बट आई थिंक इंडिया में वो प्रैक्टिस अभी थोड़ा सा चालू हुआ है, आई वुड से, या इन द लास्ट फ्यू ईयर्स. Then second is psychotherapy, which I am personally a very big fan of. That is my chief practice.
Right.
Because I think psychotherapy gives you the tools to deal with even not just the major disorders, but daily stresses of life also.
Okay.
You know, like maybe some issues with your mother-in-law, not getting along with your partner. क्योंकि उसकी तो क्या दवा है, पार्टनर तो कहाँ सुधरने वाला है, पार्टनर जो है वो रहने वाला है, राइट?
Right.
So therapy gives you tools to deal with what is unavoidable and what is unchangeable. In that
Okay.
sense, it's beautiful thing.
So that is the root cause of mostly everything,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And so you just dig into that and change the thought process
yeah,
and help them cope with it.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Basically that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Epictetus, he used to say कि how we feel is not dependent on what is happening to us, but how we are perceiving it. I'm paraphrasing, but that's the gist of what he said. And
Okay.
this is a Stoic philosopher from like 2000 years ago, and it is based on Stoic philosophy that modern therapy is actually based on. So yeah, it's all about perception. Because like you said, right, if your thought process changes, you will perceive the event differently and you'll be able to cope in a different
Right.
way. Now you have the option. Do you want to cope in a healthy way, in an unhealthy way, right? And third is neuromodulation. But that is a relatively new and technical thing that we don't need to I guess, get into.
Okay.
But basically, what happens is you stimulate specific brain areas.
Okay.
People who are resistant to medicines who are not responding well. So this is something that we used. So electroconvulsive therapy, shock therapy, वो भी
Right.
इसमें ही आता है. वो हम करंट के थ्रू करते हैं. अभी
Okay.
न्यूअर मॉड्यूल्स हैं जिसमें मैग्नेटिक फील्ड के थ्रू यू कैन स्टिमुलेट द स्पेसिफिक ब्रेन एरिया कि अगर डिप्रेशन में हमें मालूम है कि ये ब्रेन एरिया मोस्ट लाइकली इन्वॉल्व है, तो वी
Hmm.
स्टिमुलेट दैट एंड वी डू सी गुड रिजल्ट्स.
Oh, wow.
एंड इंडिया में सो बाहर तो दीज प्रैक्टिसेस हैव बीन गोइंग ऑन फॉर अ गुड अमाउंट ऑफ ईयर्स. इंडिया में एट प्रेजेंट आई थिंक देयर आर ईदर 18 और 20 मशीन्स. उसमें से सौराष्ट्र में वी हैव वन इन राजकोट.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have been treating patients for the last 2 or 3 months, and we've been getting good result in resistant cases.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's a relatively very new thing, I
Very
think.
very new. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And to answer your last question, what can people do
Yeah.
to stay healthy, right? So I think the normal regular routine stuff that you hear everywhere is to like take care of yourself, eat healthy, exercise, don't isolate yourself, socialize. These things are equally important. Engaging in pleasurable activities, figuring out your goals, your values, purposefully working on them.
Hmm.
And since I practice psychotherapy chiefly, keeping helpful thought processes, right? Keeping flexible, non-extreme approaches and attitudes towards adversities in life. So I think this is something that has personally also helped me a lot. So I really recommend that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's the end of it.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for coming to the podcast
Thank
and
you for
helping me.
inviting me.
And I really enjoyed it.
I also had fun. I actually felt like अभी तो 5 ही मिनट हुए हैं. Yeah.
You told, right? You enjoy this. You can do it every day.
Yeah.
So I really loved it. And yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.